Carry on.
God. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
So the brothers from Great Millstone, New Orleans, coming at you another live camp. As always, before we get started, we're gonna give our praises, glory, infinite honors unto you.
Yeah, how about Shem Yahshua, Shem Kakodash?
Divine to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us the truth and rule well, and peace, blessings, and salutations be to the hopefully elect, as well as those that believe in the gospel and may endure to the end, Lord willing. All right, and you know, we just gonna get into it. All right, and let the spirit take it wherever they go. All right, because as you can see, we are witnessing a transition of power. All right, we can see the fall of Edom. All right, and the rise of Israel through what? The preaching of this word, man. You see, and now we can see that the Lord is truly speeding things up. All right, time is changing. All right, and before you blink twice, man, we gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. All right, good. God, start me off with that.
This is the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 6, and it reads, "And now ye know that withholding that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work, only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out the way."
Right, and when you read a verse up at verse 5, all right, and this is a letter that Apostle Paul wrote to the church. The second letter he wrote to the church at Thessalonica. All right. He told you, remember, when I was yet with you, that these things would happen. Now, who was in power during the time of Paul? The Romans, all right? Headed by who? Esau Edom, man. All right. And this applies now today, all right, as we are under what America is called, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, all right? But it also follows after who? Rome, all right? Everything in this society, all right, from the, what's the things? Not the gladiators, but what they call it, Red Circus.
Red Circus.
Yeah.
Political party.
The political parties. All right. Everything is set up. All right. How ancient Rome was set up. Okay. And this is Apostle Paul. He's telling you that these things will be revealed in this time, man. All right. And that's what we're seeing. Okay. Go ahead. Read verse 7 again.
The book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 7.
Let's stop at the single quote.
For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work.
Right. The mystery of iniquity doeth already work. And who was working back then? All right. Esau Edom. He was already in power working iniquity, man. All right. Go ahead.
Only he who now letteth will let.
Right. And who's the one letting him do it? Who's the one letting him run up this time? All right. Yahweh by Shem Yahweh, man. You see, he's the one allowing him to do this, man. Go ahead.
Until he be taken out the way.
Right. And it's ultimately going to get to a point to where he's going to be totally taken up out of the way, man. All right. And that's what we're seeing now. Brother, give me Psalm 64 and 8 real quick. All right. Because you have their own people. All right. Give me Mark 3 and 24. All right. Because you have their own people telling on them, telling what they're doing. You see, they have a release these EPT files. Yeah. All right. The Stein files. Right. And it shows you the shameful spewing that's going on Esau Edom's glory. Okay. This is what happens when you don't divide the spoil, divide the plunder, all right, equally amongst your people. What the so-called JOOs have done, they've heaped everything to themselves, man. So now you have a different class of Edomites, all right, that actually are starting to hate you. How do you think in the kingdom, the Israelites that's gonna come back, all right, through the loins of the righteous men? You know, ultimately we understand there's gonna be a separation. They won't have the same benefits as the elect. Right? You think it's gonna be some kind of overthrowing back then, man? You know? You think they're gonna say, oh man, we gotta call out the top Israelites, we gotta call out the governing body of Yahushua. No, that's not gonna happen. You see? Because the Lord gonna put us on and we're gonna put our people on. And everybody's gonna be righteous, right? They're gonna have the laws, statutes, and commandments on their inward parts. Okay. Everybody's gonna be righteous. It ain't gonna be no overthrowing each other. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing about that, they're gonna understand the separation. They're gonna understand that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna sit back and be like, well, why this particular people have this and we don't? Right. No, they're gonna understand it because they're gonna have, like you said, a knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in them.
That's right.
You know, we're gonna teach them.
Yes.
You know, as they coming in, as newborn babes, not teach them, but as they coming up, you know, as they coming up as our children. We're gonna tell them the stories, you know, things of that nature, which gonna bring understanding.
Oh.
Be in order.
Yeah, it'll be in order, man.
That song.
This Psalm 64 and 8. It says, so They shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Right. And they're making their own. You have these whistleblowers. All right. You have these people coming out saying different things about what's going on in the you have these certain reporters, certain journalists coming out saying what's really going on in Iran. They don't even want to believe the war that's going down with the whole propaganda war. All right. It's bullshit.
This shit was not passing.
Come on, man. But they got more than that.
Hey, like I said, that's because you go further up in that further in that chapter, it goes into right how Esau likes to sit in secret places, right, and wait for the righteous. You see, it's all these deeds, things of that nature. So what it's going into at the latter end is telling you that the Lord is going to make it this devil's home, you know, tell those things. Which, you know, I know it's a small thing, but what they call it, traffic agitators, the traffic agitators,
yeah.
which that's a small thing,
Yeah.
but you can see these devils, you know, telling on themselves, man, with little things like that. So how much more the bigger things, like you say, that's going on in Iran,
Yeah.
right? The plans that they have for what the Americans, okay, when they start to move forward with their NWO,
Right.
you know,
Right.
but you got it out.
But that's it tell you in that same chapter that they accomplished a diligent search.
That's right.
They search out iniquities.
Mm-hmm.
Who in their right minds say, let's go put people out here on the road
Right.
to cause traffic? Who
Right.
does that?
Why?
The wicked, man. Why? You know? But let's finish in that. You got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bring it out right quick.
It's Jeremiah 49 verse 10.
Hold that.
Hold it.
Okay.
Keep going.
It's the book of Second
I got that
Thessalonians,
mistake.
chapter 2, verse 8, and it reads, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth."
Right. And the wicked, all right, who is the so-called white man, all right, his biblical name is Esau, all right, / Edom, all right, which means red. Okay. Esau goes into being wasted away. All right, Ashashua. All right. It says what? And then that who shall be revealed?
It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed."
That wicked is being revealed now. All right. They're telling you who the wicked is on the planet Earth, man. All right. And who's the Lord is doing what?
Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And the Lord is consuming them with the spirit of his mouth by who? The prophets, man. All right. Give me Luke 1:70 real quick. You know, the Lord is consuming them with the spirit, you know, starting with the elder apostles, all right, from Abu Bibbins on down. All right. This has been nothing but 50 years roughly,
Yep.
you know, knocking on 60, maybe, you know, approximately between 50, 60 years. And here it is, this man's whole kingdom that he spent what was this since the 1400s?
Yeah.
You know, since he's come back into power during his Renaissance period, all right, his rebirth, it's taken hundreds of years for him to build this up to ultimately be thrown down within a span of not even a century, man. You see, that's what the power of the Lord has done here in Babylon the Great. All right, go ahead. Oh, give me that Luke real quick.
This is Luke, chapter 1 and verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since
Start at 68, Bible good shot.
Luke 1 and 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people.
His is a possessive pronoun, all right, meaning something that's belonging to him. All right. It says his people. Contrary to popular belief, everybody think that the Lord is coming back to save the whole world. All right. No, it's talking about his people, Israel, the world of Israel, man. All right, go ahead.
Luke 1 and 69. And he had raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Right, which is representative of Yahweh Shai. All right. That's gonna be our horn of salvation, Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Why? Because he comes through the loins of King David. You see? You want to say something? Go ahead.
All right, Luke 1 and 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophet, which has been since the world began.
Keep going.
Verse 71. That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
Right. And this is how the wicked are being consumed, all right, by the prophets, man. The Lord has always dealt with prophecies from the front to the back of the Bible. All right. When you go into the second chapter, the second or third chapter of Genesis, right? Ever since the gods, man. Who was that in the cool of the day? It was the prophets, man. You see? So the Lord has always revealed things to the people, all right? Incoming judgments, okay? Incoming things that's going to happen through what? Through the prophets, man. All right? And the wicked is being revealed now through what? Through the prophets, man. You see? Our elders, all right? The elders, man. Been prophesying going on 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, man. You see? These things are being revealed now in real time. We living in a time of prophecy where you can open the book, like the brother alluded to a couple weeks ago, and it's like a pop-up page. Go straight to the what's going on over there in the Middle East. You see? Go ahead with your. Oh, go ahead.
This is Amos 3:6, 20 and 7. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Should there be an evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yeah, speak up a little.
It's like Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? Surely the Lord thy power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Lord thy power hath spoken, who can but prophesy? You know, and he's backing up the point of the brother. You know, it's the word is going to be shown forth through the prophets. That's the mouth of the Lord who's speaking his word. All right, quickly, go ahead.
This Hosea 12 and 10. It says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Backing all up.
Yeah. Break it down, huh?
Time. So everything that's going on, it's the prophets is putting this out. Like the prophets, the word of the Bible, the prophets are the ones who's ushering it in. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. He's been using the prophets, like the brother said, since the garden, since the beginning of time. And we still here today. And we also back on the scene showing you that showing you and telling you that this is the end of these times. You got it.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3, and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pull it down strongholds, casting down imaginations, every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to be obedient of Yahweh Shai. But the point is, hey man, our weapons, our warfare are not carnal, man. You know, we got to, hey, we the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And we able, by us having that Holy Spirit, we have to cast down stronghold. What's that main stronghold? Esau's deception, man. His philosophies.
His whole kingdom.
His whole kingdom, man. So now, hey, man, the prophets, man, hey, we bringing destruction, man, or Esau's deception, man. You know, go ahead.
Back it up, because the Lord said his word like a two-edged sword.
A two-edged sword.
Piercing these people's spirits. We tell them what's coming. Certain people can't handle it, but we constantly prophesy and tell them, when you go on word of prophet needs to say before it happens.
If I could say, pretty much, this job not new. Like the brothers alluded to in the beginning, right? Hey, there was prophets. Hey, through every captivity, there were prophets, man.
Every generation.
You see, prophesying the downfall of each and every captivity, man. You see, this is nothing new. We just fulfilling our lot, man. Lord willing, we those men. You know? Go ahead,
Yeah, I had something.
Get that. This is Thessalonians.
All right. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. Let's start back to the top. And then shall that wicked be.
Yeah.
Well, they was called too.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8.
Y'all Bashim outside Shalak Rayom.
Whoever that is.
Second,
fucking bitch, man.
Both of them.
Screaming. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. They're gonna be screaming in a few.
Yeah. But that's funny. You said that. Yeah. They screaming now. They really gonna be screaming within these next couple months, man.
GT, right?
You know, and that's what we out here. We out here week in, week out prophesying, man. All right. We telling you that the wicked is being revealed, and ultimately what's gonna happen is he's gonna come down with great wrath, man. Yep. And a lot of you motherfuckers are gonna be screaming just like that.
Just like that.
You know? Excuse me.
We're gonna they calamity too out.
What'd you say?
When they calamity come, we're gonna be glad.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
having fun now.
Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2,
That shit-
verse 8. And it reads, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth,
Right.
and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right. And the brightness of his coming is ultimately when Yahweh Shai cracked them clouds. She was screaming when the Lord cracked them clouds and people start getting eviscerated by the concentrated heat from the chariots. All right. You really gonna be screaming in that day, man. All right. We just out here to warn you. Okay. The Lord is coming back with vengeance, man. You know? Go
It's
ahead.
really an omen what you just did.
Mhm.
Verse 9.
That's it. That's it on that. Yeah, that's it.
Hey,
Go ahead. You got something?
yeah, I got a quick.
Oh, that was you. Okay. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 5 and verse 14. It says, wherefore thus saith the Lord God of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them.
Right. So we speaking the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, right? Proclaiming the truth, talking about Esau's downfall of Esau's kingdom. And right, you got a Edomite passing by in the car screaming like she's on fire. You know, showing that the Lord is showing you the signs of the times, man.
Mhm.
And what do you use wood for? When the fire go out, what you do? Put more wood on that.
Stoking that
You
fire.
feed it, you stoke it. It's fuel for the fire. And that's what these people are. You want to say something?
No, I was gonna say what you.
Yeah. And that's what these people are, man. They're nothing but fuel for a bonfire that's getting ready to be set in Babylon the Great, man.
Con,
All right. But you had something, right?
con.
Go ahead.
This Jeremiah 28,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna start at verse 7. The point is in 8. Nevertheless, hear thou this word that I spake in thy ears, and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied of both against kingdoms, many countries, and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah.
Come. And that's what we're doing right now. We're prophesying evil upon Babylon, even evil upon the whole world and the rest of the nations. They and that's what we see now. We're starting to see those wars kick off. We're starting to see great evil where people just killing each other randomly. We're starting to see pestilence. We're starting to see these famines that Yahweh Shema Shai had his prophet of old speak about. And now we're here breaking it down to you again. But you got it out.
Yeah. And that's what, and like you said, brother, that's a beautiful point. You know, we've been prophesying about war. War is here. Pestilences. You got over in about 25, 26 different states right now. Some brand new out BREAK, man. You know, some shit that's going down. Read that what it said, war and what else? Prophesied of what?
Come. Prophesied of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And of evil. All right. Which means what? A bad time. All right. Right means an evil time, man. All right. When you go into the Hebrew. All right. These are bad times that's coming. It's not about to get better. This is the start of things that's about to get a lot worse. All right. Go ahead, bring it out. All right.
Yeah, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14. You want to just get the point?
Yeah, it's good.
Verse 16. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done
Right.
thereafter.
Hereafter. All right. Greater evils than thou hast seen. Things that's been recorded. The Lord flooded the whole earth. Saved nothing but 8 souls. A male and a female of every animal. But it's gonna be things that's gonna be worse than this.
But that's why I say, roughly paraphrasing, it says, it should be no more said that the Lord
Get it.
come.
Get it. Jeremiah
I see from the land of the north.
Yes.
Mhm. Because like the brother was alluding to, it's gonna be a reason that the deliverance in Egypt, you know, it's a high holy day in the scriptures now. Something that we still practice to this day to commemorate and remember what the Lord did for us, man. All right. Back then, we was those walking across the dry land. All right. We were those with Moses, man. Okay. And the Lord is getting ready to make another a high holy day for the deliverance out of Babylon the Great, man. You see? but it's a starting point now. All right, its starting point is it been was years ago, but we can see things are moving faster now. Okay, go ahead, you got it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, starting at verse 14. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them."
Yeah, because it's gonna be a new high holy day. All right, we don't know the name yet, right? Everything is we know in part, we prophesy in part. All right, it said the Lord is gonna. What about the land of the north?
I'm gonna read it again. It says, verse 15 again, "But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north."
Right, because there's gonna be a lot of high praises in that day. All right, the children out of the land of the north represent the deliverance from Babylon. All right, which we know as America. All right, it's called Babylon the Great in the scriptures, man. All right, that's the land of the north. Here it's called North America. Right, the main deliverance is going to take place here. Right, but there's more. Go ahead.
It says, "And from all the lands whither he had driven them."
All the lands whether he had driven us, man. So there's brother, you got brothers, you know, we say this time and time again, you got brothers all across the globe, man. Tokyo, right? Korea, you know, these brothers is destined for salvation. You see, they out there prophesying right now. If not now, just wait a couple hours and see. You know?
Yeah.
Y'all got it. Oh, you got it. You had it.
You mentioned something because you kind of started to slip a little bit. This is St. John 13 and 19 red letters Yahweh Shah people. It says, "Now I tell you before it come, that when it come to pass, you may believe that I am he." You know, and it was something that you mentioned that we seeing these things, you know, rapidly come to pass, but you know, it's ultimately, you know, to boost our faith. You know, we can see all of these things coming to pass, you know, for us to know again that the Lord actually did this before, but the Lord actually is a man of his word.
Right.
You know, but you broke out. That was pretty much it.
But that's why the Lord said he magnified his word above his name, right? Which his word is ultimately Yahweh, you know. But his word, like Jake, where Jake get that from? Word is bond, son.
Bond, son.
You know, man, the Lord Yahweh, he's standing on his word. That's why he caused these things to be written in paper, right? As it says in Isaiah the 55th chapter. As the rain cometh, as the snow cometh, so shall my word be, man. You know, and it's not gonna return into him void. You know,
Yeah, but if I can add to it real quick, again, it says that the Lord is telling us before, but again, that's what to prophesy, you know. So he didn't prophesy these things all before, you know, for us to catch all of these signs that he said that was going to happen, for us to believe even more, to keep on pushing, you know. But that was it for me.
Yeah, this Matthew 13 and 17. It reads, "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them." You see, and I brought that out because you know this brother going into the prophecies happening right before our eyes, which the brother Bayan, he explained that should be boosting your faith, man. I even more. Hey, the prophets were full of faith back then, and they hadn't seen these things happen. Right? But we're able to use these right here, okay? These phones, all right, in different avenues of checking the web and seeing the prophecies coming to pass, man. You see, that should be boosting your faith. What? Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, I want to say too, and knowing that, hey man, who all those prophets coming back too, man. You know, that was prophesied this day, man. Jeremiah, no Job. Even Job say, man, I will see my redeemer, man.
Yeah.
You know that day come. You know, says let's just know that, hey, man, we it's basically in the city, we finally in that time, man, where we was talking about.
Yeah.
And the prophets are old, man.
Daniel said, I'm gonna go and stand in my lot.
Yeah.
And at the end and see what it be. You know, Daniel back, the prophets that's not mentioned in the book of back.
Yeah.
They tell you Obadiah hit 100 prophets in a cave, man. You know, 100 prophets. That's just what we know in the scriptures. It could have been thousands. I mean, of course, it was thousands more. All right. Let's not be simple. All right. Over the period of what the earth been roughly about 13,000 years,
Roughly, yeah.
roughly 14,000 years, right? When you trace everything through the history, you know,
And that go way over, you know, people's heads.
Yeah.
All right. You gotta have a higher knowledge. You have to have known this knowledge before, all right, through the reincarnation to understand that. You know,
To even come back to it.
right?
that's right. It tell you that in the book of Jude, man. The Lord put us in remembrance. You see? Go ahead, Doc.
I want to back there, brother, because yeah, the Lord always leave breadcrumbs for his men to come back to the truth, to come back in remembrance of what we once learned.
Hey, you made a point earlier. You know, this devil has had, 400 plus years, okay, roughly, a head start. You see? And you went into it with the breaking down of the strongholds, all right, the wicked being revealed. But this devil had hundreds of years of a head start. Okay, and the Lord just did it like this. Literally with a snap of a finger, and men came back and spoke the truth and broke this thing down, man. Put those men in remembrance. All right. Let those men remember that there's a true order to this earth. You got it, Doc.
You had something, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, it kind of
Bring it out. All right.
this Zechariah 2:6, and they were just to back up the point, about that land, the land of the north, bro. It says, Ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, said the Lord Yahweh, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, said the Lord. Deliver thyself, O Zion, all right, talking about Israel, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. All right, so it's telling you that land of the north is Babylon, and we know Babylon is what? America. But that was just to back you up on that.
Time. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You had something, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Bring yours up. Let me get you. You want to get that? We're trying to get back into it.
It's just to back you up when you talking about Yahweh by Shema Shai stand 10 toes down on what he say. It's Numbers 23 and 19. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Had he said and shall not do it? Question mark. Or had he spoken and he shall not make good? Question mark. So I brought that out to show you that Yahweh by Shema Shai prophecy. When he have his men out here prophesying, everything that we prophesying is gonna come to pass, man. The Lord is not gonna be made a lie. You got it up.
That's Isaiah 48, where the Lord tell you, these things. Let me find it right quick.
And that's why the scripture says,
Yeah, I know what I'm talking
I
about.
magnify my word above my name.
Yeah.
Because we're jig like the shit. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Well, the word Yahweh Shai, he is the Lord. Yahweh's word is action. Right? It's all about manifesting what the word is. It is action. Right? So the scriptures say that the Lord is gonna start working. He's gonna start working. In Psalms 126 and 119 to like it.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
He working now. Huh? He,
Yeah, we can
he,
speak.
he,
119 and 126.
He
Yeah,
going to eat them right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. We gonna get back into it. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 43, 48 and verse 3. It says, I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth. And I have showed them, I did them suddenly, and they came to pass.
It is the Lord popping this shit, man.
Yeah.
He said, I said that shit and I did it.
Yeah.
Keep going, Doc.
Because
Like your boy in the movie. What he say? Your boy 50 Cent. Hey man, whatever they say that nigga did, he did that shit. Yeah. What you think? Hey man, we talking about the author, all right, of the creator, man. Come on, like what we talking about? You
The
know?
big of all Jakes, man.
Right. Oh, that brother got it.
The
That's
biggest.
cool.
Would Jake like to see the
That's a
biggest?
lot.
The biggest Jake.
verse 4, because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is as an iron sinew, and thy brow brass.
Yeah, because you niggas is hard-headed.
Yeah.
You niggas is hard-headed, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I showed it to thee.
If I could say real quick, the Lord mentioned that because he knew you would rebel. like it tell you in Baruch, the 2nd chapter, man.
I knew they were not gonna.
He knew that. So what he did was, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do before it happened. That way you're not justified and say, "Oh, you didn't tell me,
You don't
Lord."
say that, yeah.
Well, I told you back then.
Yeah.
From what? The prophets before.
And I told you now too.
That's right, man.
I really told you a couple of times.
I've been telling you forever.
Forever. Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
That's the story of Jake. That's why he refers to Jake as what? In Isaiah, what is that? 2? Where he tell him they no, that's
It's
Isaiah
one.
1.
Yeah.
You know,
It's one, yeah.
The
They-
ox on his owner.
that's right, man.
Got it. Still again.
Go ahead.
Least thou shouldest say, mine idol have done them, and my graven image, and my molten image have commanded them.
Yeah, because instead of giving that glory, the praises, okay, to the true power of the heavens and the earth, you rather give it to something that's man-made. You see, a fucking idol, man. You rather say, Jeepers Cross did it instead of the true power, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
Thou hast heard, see all this, and I will not ye declare it. I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them.
Yeah, because Jake gonna be a know-it-all. Jake gonna say, "Oh, I knew that was gonna happen."
Right.
Nah, the Lord even covered that too. See what they think? Jake, 2/3 of the nation of Israel think that the Lord is a pushover, that he's not on all these squares, man. The Lord covered the board. He put the thoughts in your brain to make you think he wasn't thinking that.
Right.
You see? That's how you could tell who the Israelites are, man. By how hard-headed you are.
Yeah, because
Go ahead.
when you look at these other nations, they're not even a chosen people.
Right.
But you can tell them that they're the chosen people, they're gonna pray 6 to 7
right.
times a day. They're gonna be the most graceful, people that ever was. But Jake, they gonna be hard-headed like a motherfucker, man. You know?
Get to a point where these other nations, man, they see the times being, man.
Yeah.
They preparing themselves. Watch it, yeah, they partying, man. They playing, yeah.
Jake playing.
Ain't nobody playing with you. Like Ice Cube said, man. Ain't nobody playing with you.
Man, ain't nobody playing with your ass, man. You got serious.
Yeah.
You got it out.
Now, the perfect example of what you said is what? Them Ishmaelites, man.
Yep.
They think they're the chosen people. Like you said, they pray damn near 7 times a day. They go through their little Ramadan shit, which we know is all bullshit, man. But them dudes think they the people and they bruise their forehead.
Yeah, they take it serious.
That's right.
Now I was gonna say they even have Edomites that think they're the chosen people.
Yeah.
They think that the synagogue of Satan is the small hats and that they're the chosen people and that they're fighting on the behalf of the Lord, man. And also the Lord even said that the same works, if I had done these same works to basically them Hamites, they would have been believed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that brother alluded to, the Lord knew who he was dealing with. Give me Ezekiel 12, and it's about 22 or 23, I believe.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Like 20.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
See what that's in the NLT.
Huh.
All right, because if you're laden with something, that means you just submersed in it. You just full on, totally, like I say, surpass the deeds of the wicked, man.
Yeah.
Esau taught you how to be wicked. You took it and you ran with it. Right. You don't, man. Go ahead, brother.
That's why Jake is the face of wicked stuff, man. Because he when he goes to go do something, he's an artist. He's like he's a perfectionist, and that's why Esau uses him, man.
Jake take wickedness to full throttle, brother. Like, you just gas on the pedal on your car, just take it the whole way.
Yep.
You got it, man.
Yeah, Jake, man, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna just reread it in the NLT. This Isaiah 1 and 3. In the NLT, it says, even an ox know its owner.
And like, if I can say, the ox is one of the most hard-headed animals there is. Okay? It say even an ox know his owner. And you one of the, if not the dumbest, all right? If not the most hard-headed animal.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures mention it. You know, if you want to elaborate on it, brother.
God, yeah. And then the Lord even went further to say the ass.
The ass, yeah.
You know, he
donkey.
went even further.
The ass is crib.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a precept too after that. Go ahead, I'm going into that.
It says, and a donkey recognized its master's care.
Right. And you seen the movie Shrek? You see how retarded the nigga was, man? You know? But even they know what home is. But who?
It says, but Israel does not know its master.
Israel don't know his master, man. Here it is. We on the brink of this society totally getting ready to collapse. Right? And you still just I'm on the fence about it. What is there to be on the fence about?
They don't even know they slaves, man.
They don't even know they slaves. The other brother, Manat Zakba out of South Carolina did a lesson on how everybody is just talking about the Israelites.
That's right.
And majority of them niggas on the fence, man. They're not coming out here to the camps. They're not coming out here standing on the other side, making their bodies a living sacrifice. You see? The scriptures tell you in the Sirach, the 5th chapter, to make no Tarian to turn to the Lord.
Come on.
A lot of people are Tarian, man.
Procrastinating.
Bullshitting. Here it is. The world is about to be destroyed. The earth is about to be, parts of the earth is about to be hit with nuclear missiles. But niggas is still playing. Go ahead, bro.
It said,
Go ahead. No, hold on. Make a point.
No, I was just saying, watch what it say.
Oh, yeah.
it says, my people don't recognize my care for them. Oh, what a sinful nation. They are loaded down with a burden of guilt.
Mm-hmm.
They are evil people, corrupt children who have rejected the Lord. They have despised the Holy One of Israel and turned their backs on him. Verse 4 again, it says, oh, what a sinful nation. They are loaded down with a burden of guilt. They are evil people, corrupt children who have rejected the Lord.
And that's what happened. And this was written in Isaiah. You came back and literally rejected the Lord. You said, well, let his blood be upon us and our children. And you've come back again and rejected the Lord again by rejecting who? I'll tell you that in Luke. He that despising me, despising him that sent me, man. You know? So, hey, man, that's 3 times.
But worse and worse every time.
And worse and worse every time.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Also, the situation we're in is more worse every time.
Yeah, that's right.
Every time they've rejected the Lord, we was in a worse situation. This is the worst situation we ever been in, bro.
Yeah.
Finish it out. It says, they have despised the Holy One of Israel and turned their backs on.
And that's what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have done. All right? You turned your back on the Lord, man. You know? So what do you think the reward is going to be for that? Death. Like it said in Jeremiah 15. To the sword, to the sword, to the famine, man. And more, there's more, you know? But, you had something to back this up?
Yeah, I did.
Bring it out.
Yeah, this because I quoted the Baruch, but I'm gonna grab this first part. We got to go through all of it, but this Baruch chapter 2 and 28, and it reads, "As thou spakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it was a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves." Yeah, and ultimately, you know, hey, even Moses had to deal with you knucklehead niggas, man. You know, Moses had to deal with y'all.
That's good right there.
Hey, I might go get the other stand too if you want to put that stand closer. But nevertheless, we doing the same thing. All right, you was stiff neck back then with Moses. You stiff neck with us now. All right,
Go ahead. All right.
go ahead. I'm about to go get the
It's
stats.
Jeremiah 4:22. It says, "My people is foolish; they have not known me. They are side as children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." And again, niggas can give you a step by step, play by play, on wickedness, of what to do, but doing the righteous things of following the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, niggas don't care about that, man.
Wow.
If it don't do nothing with getting money or messing around with Eve or living, to this social standard, the social norm of this society, Jake don't give two shits about nothing, man.
Instant gratification.
Yep.
Things that look good, things that's pleasurable to the flesh. Jake don't want to come out here and put this work in though.
Wow.
Like you say, this is one of the dirtiest jobs on the planet.
Wow.
But the reward is gonna be the greatest reward that the earth has ever witnessed, man. But I want to go down on it.
This is Ezekiel 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. For thou art not sent. No, I'm gonna start at verse 4. Salakia. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them.
Where you at?
Ezekiel 3, at verse 4.
Before we start at you can jump. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead.
Fine. Verse 5. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but unto the house of Israel. Verse 6.
Go ahead. Read verse 4 again.
Come. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them. Verse 5. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel.
Yeah, so it's not you're not speaking gibberish. You're not speaking like fucking different. We ain't out here speaking in the Hebrew, man. We speaking English. Jake act like we out here speaking straight
The
Hebrew.
Lashuan.
The Lashawan Kodash, man.
Hey, look, the creative part is when you watch these different movies. Remember the Mummy?
Yeah.
He was awakened. Hey, they couldn't understand what he was saying, but what he was doing, he was prophesying.
Yeah.
He was prophesying the plagues that come from old.
Yeah.
And he was what? He was speaking in whatever they were speaking
Whatever
back
they were
then.
speaking,
That's
yeah.
how Jake think the prophet's supposed to come back.
Right.
They're just gonna raise up out the fucking earth
Yeah.
and start speaking other languages and shit. Different,
Come on,
just
man.
ancient languages and shit. Man.
Wow. They all too soon.
Yeah, keep going.
Come. Verse 6. Not too many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose word thou cannot understand. Surely I had sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto me. Verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto me, for they will not hearken, unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
So you wouldn't hearken to the Lord himself, man. It say all the house of Israel are hard-hearted and impudent. And who's that on the planet Earth right now?
The so-called Black, Latino, and Native American.
Exactly. The most hard-headed people on the planet. But the Lord said he was going to do what for us against them. Keep going.
Time. Verse 8. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their face, and thy forehead strong against their forehead. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their look, though they be a rebellious house.
Right. So the Lord basically telling us, look, I'm giving you the power to go at them. It don't matter. I'm making your head hard against theirs. As hard-headed as they are, that's how hard-headed we gonna be to preach this truth, man. To preach this gospel. You see, as an adamant stone. The adamant stone is real precise. Okay. It don't give up on the mission,
really mean well, firm.
Yeah.
So basically, like these people unbelief is not gonna stop our belief. You know what I'm saying? We rule they grounded. In this thing of ours, man.
Yeah. Get that word out. real
Yeah.
quick.
I got
Read
the
it
word
again.
adamant in the online etymology dictionary, late 14th century. It says hard, unbreakable, a very hard stone, diamond. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
But
a
unbreakable.
diamond is made out of what? Pressure. You see, either the pressure make diamonds or pressure bust pipes, man. You know, as the saying goes, in a minute of Lord, as he said in Malachi, when I make up my jewels, well, the Lord is making up his jewels now, his diamonds now, and we shining in the rough, man. You know, you want to say something?
I was gonna say you could take a diamond and scrape it across the ground, and
It'll cut
it'll
the ground.
chalk into the ground without losing its integrity, like it's pointiness and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, in my field of work, which you brothers know what I do, you know, there are certain things called diamond edge blades. You know, showing you that it's suitable for the job. But I'm gonna say this, you know, our apostles, man, hey, our elders are the epitome of adamant stones, man. Just go back into the archives. I forget the name of the page when the apostles first came out, and it was in the face. When Edom was bold, man, walking around in his suits and ties.
Talking about on 34th, man.
Brother,
Yeah.
seeing that, it give you goosebumps because
ancient.
you that's a whole nother spirit that's on them men back then, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell that the spirit of the Lord done exactly what it said in that scripture the brother just read. Made their forehead harder than their head, man.
Yep.
And it's trickled down to us. You brothers remember in the chat when Waadja posted that picture of Yaganan, the elder Yaganan? He was standing there in the face of the enemy. You know, and I think there was a Jake police that was with him, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But hey, that's the epitome, right, of that word right there, man. But you got it out.
Yeah.
That was precept. Yeah, I got a precept. That was it on the word. This is Deuteronomy 30 in verse 17, and this is Moses speaking to the Israelites, man. If this is what's gonna happen to you if you don't take heed of the Lord's laws, his commandments. Okay. It says, this is verse 17, it says, but if thine heart turn away so that thou will not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods. And that's what our people are doing, man. They basically worshiping Esau, Edom, right? His philosophies, his technology, anything other than the Lord, our people are into. Okay. And it says, and serve them. It says, verse 18, it says, I denounce unto you this day that ye shall perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land, whether thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it. Right. So it's just as in times past, we're doing the same things our forefathers did. We're telling them, hey, look, if you don't repent and come back to your power, you're gonna be destroyed over here in Babylon the Great. It's very simple, right? It's either repent or die or unalive or whatever.
That's it.
Okay. Verse 19, it says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. We do it. Verse 19, Deuteronomy 30 and 19.
Okay.
I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. So we doing the same thing, right? Going through these video epistles, telling the people, hey, look, again, if you don't repent, you know what I'm saying? This day is going to be held against you when judgment time comes. Okay. And it's
real quick. That was reiterated again in Joshua.
Yep.
He told the people, choose ye this day whether you gonna serve, who you gonna serve. And you made an agreement that we gonna serve the Lord, and you have yet to fulfill that agreement.
That's right.
You see? Go ahead, though, brother.
it says that I have set before you life and death, blessings and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Right? Because the scripture said, basically says, why shall you die? Basically, why shall you die, Jake? Just choose life, man. The things of the Lord requires of you is very simple, right?
Why you making it complicated? It's
Right.
easy.
It's easy.
Like that commercial. You know what I'm talking about, buddy? Yeah.
You got it right.
Wait, bring it out real quick time. Let me get you this. This the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, this is the book of the commandment of God and the law that endured forever.
Right. Now read that last part again that you just said, choose ye life, where thou mayest live.
It says, therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
Now let's figure out what's life. How we choose life? We living though, right?
Con.
How do we choose life? Go ahead.
Con. It says, this is the book of the commandment of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life.
Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how you come to life. They tell you when Adam, he was given that breath, he was given the breath of life, which is what? Symbolic of receiving the law, the wisdom, understanding, the law, statutes, and commandments. That's living, man. All right. That's why I tell you in Proverbs 21 that when you're wandering out of the way of understanding, you're gonna be dead. You remain in the congregation of the dead. You see? Go ahead, bro.
It says, but such as leave it shall die.
Right. So when you leave this, this is how you die. All right. When you keep it, that's how you live. All right. Everything that we need to do to live is written right here in the scriptures, man. Everything that we need for salvation, all right, to be saved, everything that we need to do on a day in, day out basis, prayer, all right, fasting, our diet, all right, the way we're supposed to live our lives, everything is here in the scriptures, man. This is how you live, you see? But when you put this down and you go and just to walk straight out the door and follow after the ways of Esau, Edom, follow after the ways of the world, all right, that's when you die, you see? Because you die spiritually was ultimately going to lead to you dying literally, man, physically, you know? Go ahead.
Sin is the price. I mean, death is the price of sin, man. You see?
The wages of sin is death.
That's right. This Proverbs 3:1. It says, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add unto thee. Backing up what that brother said, man. All right. Yeah, the benefits of this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is life, man. All right. Length of days, okay, and a whole assortment of things. I'm gonna go down to 16. It says, length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths of peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay upon her, that laid hold upon her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah. Happy is everyone that retaining wisdom, man. Why? Because these are the people that's living,
That's
all right,
it.
that they're illuminated.
Yep.
You see? It say wisdom making the man face to shine, man. You know? You see the boldness with this man. Oh, something about you is different. You know? That's what wisdom does. That's what living within the law, statutes, and commandments does. Now, do we keep every single law? No. Right? But we keep what we can, man, to the best of our ability. All right. We're not justified by this. You see? We justified by our faith in Yahushua. You know, but bring a precept out, brother.
Okay, so this nice perfectly. So, talking about this, the book of Second Ezra, chapter 1, verse 25. Real quick one. And it reads, seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When ye desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. And that's talking about the 2/3, man. 2/3 of our people, they did what? Forsook the Lord.
Yeah.
Forsook his ways. Constantly doing wickedness, constantly doing evil, doing, man. But when that stomach touching that back, troops kicking in your door, getting dragged to concentration camps, all hell, is happening to you. When you call upon the Lord, he ain't gonna have no mercy on you, man. The time is now to seek him.
Yep.
That's all I say.
Yeah. The time is now. The time is really about 3 days ago. Really.
Yeah.
It's damn near too late now.
Yeah.
Things about to start changing. Things about to start happening, man. You should have been seeking the Lord about last week. You know. But bring your precept out.
I got one. I got something back in there.
What you got?
Hang on. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. Yes. Verse 20. And it says, wisdom cried without. She uttered her voices. She uttered her voice in the street. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city, she uttered her words, saying, right, that's the us coming out on the highways and byways, bringing out this word. Okay, it says, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
So how long, man? How long will you just caught up in this simple ass world, this simple ass shit that Esau Edom give you? How long?
How long will you reject the Lord?
How long? Hey, give me that one.
Isaiah 6.
That might be it. Where it say till when he asked how long till the cities be wasted without inhabitants. Give me that. Back this up. Go ahead.
This is verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour my spirit unto you.
Mhm.
I will make my words known unto you.
And what's turning at the reproof? Turning into the prophets, man. The men that's out on the highways and hedges.
Because that's how you making his word known.
That's how he making a word known to you. You see? The Lord not gonna come to you. Oh, he not, the loud voice,
Yeah,
right.
I'm talking to you.
That's that what that nigga name is? That Jim Carrey movie with
Bruce Almighty.
that's that old Bruce Almighty type shit.
Yeah,
Man. He come and sit in the office with you and delegate.
yeah.
Nah, bro. If you just get right, I give you this power. Like, bro, Lord not doing that shit,
Lord
man.
not doing this.
He didn't get to the Father back. I don't know how that is even possible.
But as we read earlier though, with that Luke 1:7, he spake by who? The mouth of his prophets. And it says since the world beginning.
Yep.
Well,
It says, because I have called and ye have refused.
you come up to the camp, man, y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, that's not right. That's not correct. You refusing the words of the Lord, man. Keep going.
I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have said not all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Mm-hmm.
I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes.
Right. And this is what get it second Esdras the 9th chapter.
Yep.
This is what's gonna happen because you have refused the word of the Lord. You fan the hand, you load the law. Man, I'm not worried about what y'all niggas talking about. What makes you think that you're right about this?
Right.
What makes you think you're right? That's what people ask us.
Right.
Why are you so sure about it? Go ahead.
It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
And this is gonna be our confirmation on why we were so sure about it. When we see you getting mauled by 3 she-bears, man.
And this is when them streams gonna be real.
Yeah, this one them screams gonna be real. Go ahead.
It says, when distress and anguish cometh upon you,
Mm-hmm.
then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Mm-hmm.
Then shall they seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Yeah, you're gonna try to. They was over there when they got 50 troops coming down the street, and all you see is bullets flying. They got tanks rolling down the street, Humvees, throwing people to the curb, putting handcuffs on them, hauling them off, taking them to concentration camps. Oh shit, I said the word. Ski camps.
I don't think that one that bad.
Yeah, you never know, brother.
You already said.
Never know. I said,
It's on child.
But that's when they try to seek the Lord, because then they're gonna know that a prophet had been on them.
yeah, we was the one telling you these things for years. You have people that you got family members, literally blood, same father, not that the mother matter, right? But grew up in the same household with prophets, man. And they just like, I don't know. It might be right. Yeah, it's fucking back it up.
Hey, if I can say real quick, and the Lord even told enough to, again, as we all know, let you know in the scriptures that this happened before.
Yeah.
Look at the time of Noah.
Yeah.
This literally happened before.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a repeat. So, like, come on, man.
I remember when I was first learning about the truth, and I heard I brought this up to one of my family members, and I was trying to paint the picture on why what Noah was saying about the flood and it's gonna rain, why it sounded so crazy back then, because it wasn't no thunderstorms, no rain like that. That didn't happen back then, when you actually paint that picture back then, like, man, this nigga crazy.
Right.
Talking about it's gonna rain.
Right.
What rain? They didn't know what rain was.
Right.
You know, rain,
Water falling from the sky.
water falling from the sky, and it's gonna flood the whole earth. You building this big old ark for what? You know, that was the scoffing back then. You know.
But it's the same thing now because nobody has seen this type of destruction that is about to come.
Yeah.
Nobody has seen that. It's even going to as simple as America. Nobody have seen the war touch this land.
Yeah.
So it's unbelievable.
That's why I say when your fear coming as a desolation, you know. And I say a lot of you people gonna learn when it's too late. Your head just rolling down the street. You ever seen Game of Thrones? When you get your judgment and they roll out that big long ass sword, you know, and they go off, you're gonna see a lot of heads rolling. And it might be yours.
Yeah.
You know? Thought I got that second at just 9?
Where you want me to start at?
Start at you
Start
can
at 9.
we can start at like 6, so we can get both sides of the coin. You know?
This second Ezra 9 and verse 6. Even so, the time also of the highest have plain beginning, in wonders, in powerful works, and ending in effects and signs. Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Right. So in order to be saved, all right, you have to escape by what? Give me James 2 and 18 real quick. All right. Because faith is an action, whether you believe it or not. Faith, belief, it produces an action. You see, it's a verb. When you believe in something, you do something to ensure that you believe in it. You see? Go ahead.
This is James. I'm gonna start one verse up. I'll start at 18. It says, yeah, this is James 2 and verse 18. It says, yeah, a man say, thou hast faith, and I have works.
Right. So a man say, these people honor me with their lips, right? He say he have faith, right? He talk a good game. Oh, I'm gonna sit back behind it. I'm gonna watch it on TV. I'm gonna watch it on the computer. I'm gonna watch it on my phone.
Right.
Oh, I ain't gonna go out there this week. You know,
Oh, it's gonna be.
I ain't gonna go out there. I'm gonna go out there next week. A man say he have faith, but there's no action behind it. You don't really believe if man. You know. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start one verse up at 17. It says, even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone.
Right. So you can't have just faith. You can't just say, I believe. You have to, something has to follow up behind it to show that you truly believe, man. You know? Keep going.
All right. And then it says, yeah, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee thy faith, my faith by my works.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say this because Jacob go to work, and believe that he gonna receive a check. Jake know that work equals check, but if you don't go to work,
You don't
get
get
no
paid?
check. You see,
You don't
but
work, you
this
don't.
concept with the brother explaining, it's not hard. It's 1 + 1 = 2, man.
That's it.
It's simple mathematics.
Oh.
If you believe, then come out and do the works.
God.
You see, your works are shown through your belief. That's it. That's when you look at what the Lord do, man, what He's been doing. It's simple, man. To those that have that understanding, that have faith, it's simple unto them. But unto the world, is this is more complex than Chinese arithmetic. You know. Go ahead,
I got that word believe from in the online etymology. Just real quick, it says the meaning, being persuaded of the truth of a doctrine, system, religion. It says, and it's that that's pretty much the point, but it's a verb though, and verbs require actions.
Yeah.
You know, not just lip service, Jake. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's James 1 and 22. It says, but be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Yep.
You want to say
No,
something?
I'm ad-libbing.
For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding natural face in a glass. But that's just backing up your point. You can't just sit behind a cameraman watching a video saying, "Oh, I believe." Like the brother just brung out, belief requires action, man.
Yeah.
So when you believe in something, you have to fully like
You gotta,
get into it,
you gotta
man.
commit to it.
Yeah.
If I'm saying I believe in this, I believe in this, and I believe in this, and I don't never go do nothing behind it, I don't really believe in it.
Yeah, because it's shown through your actions. People don't believe with like you gotta show them. Nobody just believe like if you just saying it. Okay, you saying it all day, but you doing things contrary to what you believe in.
Right.
It's like I was about to say, like, how you think the people? I just want to say how you think the people of our household and our family members know, you know, that we believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. They gonna say what? Oh, he don't eat pork. He don't do this. He don't do that. He go to camp on Saturdays. Because we were putting action into what we believe in. That's how they know we believe. So in order for your belief, your faith to be justified, you have to be doing something that justifies it.
Yeah,
you got it.
Well, that's a beautiful point. Because people that respect what you believe in, they're gonna say, "Oh, he ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't doing that. He not eating that."
Yeah, y'all might as well not even ask.
Don't even worry about it. You know, it gets to that point. You know, once you been in this thing for some months, you know.
Ain't nobody gonna come ask me. None of my friends and the people in the world that I knew, ain't nobody gonna come ask me to come commit adultery with them, bro.
Yeah.
Because they know where I stand and what I believe in. I believe in this, so I don't do these things and I do these things. But you got it.
Nobody not gonna come and say, "Do I want abomination to eat, brother?"
Yeah.
Nobody not gonna ask me that.
I already knew.
The elder Yagana, you know, always say this, man. Your action might cause another man to believe, to inquire. You see, your actions will cause somebody else to say, "Man, what the hell got this dude so locked in?
Yeah.
Why is he so adamant about not, eating the pork? You know, making his body a living sacrifice?" And you'll cause somebody to believe, man.
Because what we brought out earlier, that this thing in which we believe in is bringing forth life.
Yeah.
So they're gonna also see the benefits in which this come with it. They're gonna see that the things that they doing leading them into trouble. But what we're doing is contrary to what they doing, so it's for the betterment of them. So that'll make somebody believe, like you said. You got it.
You can finish that off, but yeah, finish that James too, right? All right, you wanna keep going? I think that was it. That was it. Verse.
Second Ezra 9 and verse 8.
And that's just all of that came out of one precept, brother. Just to show that faith and works go hand in hand, and that's what's gonna equal salvation. But you got it.
Shall be preserved from the perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my
It says shall be preserved from the said perils. So all of these things, these calamities, and all of these different things that we're saying that's going to happen, the men that's putting in this work, right? And we're not doing this for no reason. We're putting in this work because there's a reward to be kept from these said perils and the different things that's getting ready to happen, right? Go ahead, though.
It's to save our life.
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
From the beginning, all right? These are the same men that was with Yahushua, all right? From the beginning, all right? It was already written, predestinated. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they have cast them away despitefully, shall dwell in torments.
Keep going.
Verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefit and have not known me.
We receive benefits, man. You've received money. You've received fame. You've received so-called awards and trophies, all right? Incorruptible things. You've received benefits, man.
You've received the rewards of this world.
Yeah. you have received the benefits, right? But keep going.
Verse 9. Then shall no and they that it's like it, verse 10. I forgot I read that. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that loathe my law, while they have yet liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance were open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Right. When you load the law, right, that's basically means to fan the hand. Oh man, nah, whatever. That ain't gonna happen. You know, and it's point of liberty. You see what it said right there? When the yet liberty. What it said? Read that part again.
And when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Yeah, they despise the word of the heavenly Father, man. You see, as a brother read in Proverbs 1, they despised it and they gonna dwell in torments, man. All right, especially you 2/3 here in America, you know. But it goes without saying, if that's gonna apply to 2/3 of our people, of course the heathen gonna get it. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no easy way out in that thing. As it says in Amos, as a man feared for a lion and a bear met him, and rests his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him, man. You know, that's what it's gonna be like for a lot of you people in the times of Jacob's trouble, which is soon to come here, all right, on the planet Earth, especially chiefly here in America, man. Right? So, anybody any closing points?
Yeah, I want to say this. That last point, that's probably my favorite part.
Already know.
Because listen to what it's saying. It's saying that, these people, though they don't understand these things that we understand, they're gonna get it soon enough. But it's at a cost though.
Right.
Because we got this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding at a cost too. We forsook the world. All right. We went through pain. All right. We went through pressure in order to get this. Of course, it was orchestrated by the Lord, but they're gonna have to get it through death, man. And not just that, not no quick, you died. Nah, the Lord gonna make you feel it, man.
Yeah, back you up, but basically, man, you learn the easy way or the hard way.
Yeah, they learning the hard way.
Yeah. See, us at the OFLA, man, we took the easy way to way, man. We taking the chance in it right now. You know what I'm saying? So we could be you know what I'm saying, covered with times of evil, man. While everybody else, man, they gonna learn the hard way. By man, the wrath of the Lord, man.
Yeah, Romans 8:16 tell you that, man. These present times are not to be worthy to the glory which shall be revealed in us, man. This the easy way. Though it may seem hard, just continue pushing because we don't have to, Lord willing, we have that number. We ain't gonna have to go through that same pain and shit like these 2/3, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd rather go through pain now,
right,
than to go through the pain in the times to come.
Yeah, spiritual fire, man, and not the physical fire.
I'd rather go through the spiritual fire. I'll take that I'll take it on the chin, because that other fire that's coming, you can't take that on the chin,
Just back you up. Like the spiritual fire we going through, at least we got Yahweh Shem Shai on our side.
the comforter.
The 2/3 don't have no one once he started.
Yeah.
So once he start bringing pain by death, man, you assed out, huh? You got it.
You get that last verse better.
You know 13?
Yeah.
Come. This second is 9 and 13. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall perish and when. But inquire how the righteous shall be saved, who the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Okay, so that's why we out here to just get the blood off our hands. When you in the house with your siblings and somebody do something wrong and they get in trouble for it, you gotta leave out.
Yeah.
Cause they gotta deal with that on their own. Especially if you the older one, you know better, right? You gotta take your punishment by yourself, huh? But, yeah, and you told them. So we coming to tell them, bro, the water. We coming to tell them, bro, to get the blood off our hands. So that when the Lord come back to punish, we ain't getting in trouble. Like,
that's a good point.
Ezekiel 3 and 7.
Yeah. Hey man, he niggas in trouble. Yeah, man. So with that, we're gonna give our praises, glory, infinite honors.
see ya. All about Hashem, Hashem, Hashem,
Double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, salutations to the hopefully elect. And Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Kwame Yashara.
Shalom.